Okay, so I put together a chick uniformity sheet for orders going out of the hatchery, and the intention of this is to calculate the CV of the order that is going out, and that order may be made up from, in this case, a maximum of 8 flocks. On the sheet what you'll find is anywhere where you've input the data, the white cells at the top, they are editable. So these ones, this anywhere here is editable. This is editable, but you'll see I would recommend you don't change it too much. And then these are also editable, so anything down here. Right, let me come back to that. You may find that sometimes you've got sheets with data in, etc. You'll see a couple of buttons here. So one does a reset, so it basically wipes the data from the sheet, and the other one is a simple print button, and the print button is just going to print out that form. So I think if oh, it's already gone straight. Oh, damn it. Okay, I cancel that print, but it will print out. I thought I was cancelling the print. It looks like it's coming out anyway. Damn it. Okay, let's come back to this one. Let me just talk you quickly through this, and we will do it as though we're gonna set out an order. So let's start here. Customer. So order is Arthur's. That's my dog, if you was wondering why that is. 29/0/2024 date. Like I say, chicks to weigh, you can change it. I wouldn't change it beyond, I'd go down to 150 to 200. That's going to be a pretty decent sample size, but of course your order is going to be made up from different flocks. So let's just populate this with a few flock names, and then we'll make up some numbers to go in there. And this is going to be a small order, but anyway, you'll get the idea of it. So let's say there's 3,200 from there. That's a 26-week-old flock, and you'll see straight away as you're starting putting this in. Now, because at the moment there's only one flock with certain number of chicks done in, and you can calculate this because you know roughly how many chicks are going to hatch from each flock, so you know what you intend to do. You may need to tweak it a little bit on the day, but generally speaking, most of this you're going to be able to work out in advance. So you'll see here at the moment the flock is 1, so you're going to weigh, if in this case you'd weigh 200 of those chicks from that flock, and you do that basically randomly from chicks from those boxes of that flock. But of course we're going to have another one here, so as soon as we put in 2,800, and let's say that's 30 weeks, you'll see already then this chart has skewed it. So now the majority is going to come from the rose flock, the greater number, which means we actually want to weigh, in this case would be 107 of these and 93 of these. So it's proportionally across the flock. But let's keep going. 3,800, and well, let's say 34 weeks. Doesn't really matter. I put that chart up there just so that if you have a customer complaint like you've had in the past regarding the uniformity of the flock, you can show them this, and it also becomes very obvious why a flock may be not uniform. For example, if you've got mainly old flocks and then you've got the very young flock on top. So let's just finish this off. We'll just take it up to what, 1,200. So let's do 37 weeks, and now you can see now the number of chicks to weigh for each. So for Rose would be 53 chicks, Pippin 47 chicks, Coles 63, and Waterman's 37. So what you do here is your starting weight. So we've got a fairly young flock, so at the moment it's set on 32, but you can change that if you've got mainly old flocks. Let's say we've got 1 there, so you'll see as I start typing in, it's going to start filling it in over here. 2, so maybe nothing there. We got 4 there, 6, and you're just going to fill this in as things go. So on the day, what you're going to do is this printed out, laminated, the blank sheet, and then you use a permanent marker, and you just dab where you've got another chick. So if you've got someone's weighing them, they say 36, you dab the next square, you dab the next square, and dab the next square. So for on the sheet, when we're writing it out, it doesn't matter which flock it came from, so long as you're only doing that number of chicks from each flock. And what you're seeing also is, as we go along, it's working out the average weight from the total number of chicks you've weighed, the standard deviation, and your coefficient of variation, so your uniformity score. Let's just put some stuff in here. Let's ramp it up a bit. Oh yeah, the other thing is these grey. You'll see that the lines, every 5th one is marked out. That's purely so it's easier to see. So for example, at 12, you're going to know it's going to be 2 grey lines and 2 empty squares. So here it just makes it a lot easier when we come down to it. We can start putting in the data, and this is just a visualization of where we are. You'll also see that, oh, not quite that many. You'll also see that as we put more data into here, it's giving you a countdown of how many chicks you should have weighed. So if there is an error, and it doesn't matter if you go over or if you're under slightly, but just so you're aware, and that's it. So really simple to use, but give it a go and see how you get on with it. You'll see also that this just reset button is just going to wipe everything out, so whatever I just put in there is going to take it out, and you're going to start again. So what I would do is, as you put data in, you can save as, and then you can save it as the customer and date. Probably actually better off to save it as the date and then the customer, and then it's going to be easier for you to find, but whatever your systems work as. So that's about it. I'm going to put this now on my server and send you the link to that, and I'll send you also the link to this video which should explain it. So any issues, come back to me, let me know. Okay, thank you.